Good afternoon, students. Audio video is okay. Anyone, please reply.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, this is the tutorial sheet 4. In last class, we have done the tutorial sheet 3. So, this is the next tutorial sheet 4. In this, the first question is let x be Bernoulli random variable. Compute ex square, vx, and e of x to power 79.
Sir, question 7 of the last tutorial sheet was remaining, the binomial one.
Uh, Chalo, at last we do. No problem. I have started this. So at last we do. मेरे ख्याल से तो लास्ट वाला हो गया था दैट इज द आई थिंक यूनिफॉर्म डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन.
Sir, 8th question, 7th you left because binomial we didn't study then.
अच्छा चलो एक बार देखते हैं, लास्ट में देख लेते हैं इसको, ठीक है ना. So it is given to you here x follow the Bernoulli distribution. So Bernoulli distribution is what? It is the means in one trial what is the output that measure means x in this case in the Bernoulli distribution x measure the means output of Bernoulli trial, output of Bernoulli Bernoulli trial. What is the Bernoulli trial? Bernoulli trial where we have the only the two result, either the success or failure. So here it is given to you probability of failure is 1 minus p and probability of success is equal to p. So if you take the mapping from the non-numerical to the numerical, it will equal to the probability x is equal to 0 and it is equal to probability x is equal to 1. So that is it is written here probability of x is equal to 0 is equal to 1 minus p, which is equal to the probability of failure, and probability of x is equal to 1, that is the p. So it is the probability of the success. So here the fx in other form can be written as what is the fx? Fx is the same thing, probability x is equal to 0. So it is written to you 1 minus p when x is equal to 0, it is p when x is equal to 1 and 0 elsewhere. So in the closed form, if you want to write fx with parameter p, small p is what? Probability of the success in Bernoulli trial. So this can in closed form this can be written as 1 minus p to power 1 minus x p to power x for x is equal to 0 and 1. So when we put x is equal to 0, it will give you 1 minus p to power 1 minus 0, that is 1, and p to power 0. So p to power 0 is 1, so it will give you 1 minus p. The same thing. When x is equal to 1, it will give the p. Now from here we have to compute the value of the different movements. So movements will be the ex. So basic formula is what? Value into probability, right? So here we write the uh, value, and here we write the probability. So since a discrete, x can take only the two values, so it will become the 0f0 plus 1f1. So 0 into 1 minus p and 1 into p, so it will give the result p. Similarly, if you have to compute the value of the second movement, so expectation of x square, so summation for all x square into fx, just we have to write the value into probability, corresponding value. So it will become the 0 square into fx plus 1 square into fx. So that will become the 0 into 1 minus p plus 1 into p, that is the again p. If you have to compute the expectation for x to power 79, so basic formula is same always. So summation for all x to power 79 value into corresponding probability. So 0 to power 79 into f0 plus 1 to power 79 into f1. So it also will give you the p. Then we have the variance of x. So variance of x, we know the computational formula, e of x square minus square of ex. So e of x square just now we have computed as a p, and ex also we have computed as a p. So it will become p minus square of p. So when we take the p common, it will become the p into 1 minus p, that can be written as p into q, where q is the probability of failure. Right, probability of failure. So here we have the result. Now let us do the question number 2 and 3 at last. First we do the question number 4. So question number 4, in the World Series there are the two baseball team, the American and the National League team. The series ends when the winning team wins 4 games. Assume that teams are evenly matched and the probability that particular team wins the particular game is 0.5. They are equally likely. What is the probability that the World Series will last in 4 games or in 5 games? So here we want the probability the series last in 4 games. So when the series will last, what is the condition is given to you? When the series will last, when either team will win 4 games, then the series will last, right? So uh, it means either the American team win all the 4 games, or National League will win all the games, all the 4 games. Then only the series will last in 4 games. So series last in 4 games. It is nothing. It is equal to probability 4 games win by American team and plus 4 games win by the national team, National League team. So uh, it is a question of binomial distribution, right? Number of successes out of the n Bernoulli trials. Means here the x follow binomial distribution with parameter n is equal to 4 and p is equal to 0.5. So both will follow the binomial distribution. So it will become 4c4 half to power x half to power n minus x plus 4c4 half to power x into half to power n minus x. So it will give you 0.0625 plus 0.0625. So probability that game series will last in 4 game is 0.125. Now if you have to determine the probability that the World Series will last in 5 games. So when it is possible the World Series will last in the 5 games, when the first 3 games win by the particular team and fourth one by any other, then fifth one match win by the same team. Then only the series will last in the fifth game. So series last in fifth game, it means it is equal to 3 games out of 4, first 4. 3 games out of the first 4 games win by the American plus fifth game also win by the right also right won by the American. Similarly, plus 3 games out of the 4 win by the National League, and probability of n or fifth game win by the national. So again, as I have told you, x follow the binomial distribution with parameter n is equal to 4 and p is equal to 0.5. Now we want only the 3 games out of the first 4. So it will become the 4c3 into half to power 3 into half, and what is the probability for winning the fifth game? It is given to you as a half only. So into half plus for the National League team, it is the 4C3 1 by 2 to power 3 into 1 by 2 into half. So it will give you required probability as a 0.25. Clear the question and solution methodology?
Yes.
Now, and this question is for the negative binomial. Presently, it is not in course, right? I think this they have given the wrong, or we can later on we will see this. Question number 6: the average number of matches won by the team is 2 matches per month. What is the probability that there will be 3 wins in the next month? So it is given to you here x. What is the x here? Number of matches win in the in the continuous time. So wherever we have the discrete events over the continuous time, or over the continuous line, over the continuous space, or over the continuous volume, then say x follow Poisson distribution. Wherever we have to count only the number of success, only means no matter how many tries we require, only we are interested for number of successes. So number of matches win, right? So here the x follow Poisson distribution with mu is equal to 2. What is the mu? Mu is the average number of successes or average number of matches, bind matches, right? Matches won by the particular team. So here it is given to you in in a month, two on an average 2 matches are won by the particular team. So now you have to determine what is the probability that there will be 3 wins in the next month. So if x follow the Poisson distribution, you have to determine probability x is equal to 3, and we know that for the Poisson distribution it is the e to power minus mu to power x upon factorial x, and mu is given to you as a 2. Means mu is what? Average, right? Average number of matches won by the team in a month. Means it is nothing, it is the mean rate. Mu is given as a mean rate. So e to power minus 2, 2 to power 3 upon factorial 3. So on solving, it will give you 0.180. Clear? So just you have to recognize the question of which distribution it is. The average number of patients arriving can be modeled by Poisson process with the rate of parameter 5 per hour. So 5 per hour means in a continuous time 5 patients are arriving randomly, right? So here the x follow Poisson distribution with parameter mu is equal to 5. What is the probability that exactly 4 arrivals occur during the particular hours? What is the probability that at least 4 arrivals occur during the particular hour? And expected number of people arriving during 30-minute period. So when we have such type of the question, so in this case, here the x measure number of arrivals, right? Number of arrivals or number of the success over the continuous time. So here x follow Poisson distribution with parameter mu is equal to 5. Mu, as I have told you, it is the average number of arrivals. Means it is the expected number of arrivals or average number of arrivals. So when it is asked find the probability for the exactly 4 arrival. So you have to determine probability x is equal to 4, means e to power minus mu to power x upon factorial x. So it will become e to power minus 5 to power 4 upon factorial 4. It will give you 0.1755. When it is asked, find the probability for at least 4 arrivals. At least 4 arrivals means probability x greater than equal to 4. So it can be written as 1 minus probability x less than 4. So x less than 4 means 1 minus probability x is equal to 0 minus probability x is equal to 1 minus probability x is equal to 2 minus probability x is equal to 3. And we know that the PDF for the right probability x is equal to x for the Poisson distribution e to power minus mu to power x upon factorial x. So this will become 1 minus e to power minus 5 minus e to power minus 5 into 5 upon 1 minus e to power minus 5 square upon factorial 2 minus e to power minus 5 cube upon factorial 3. So this will become 1 minus e to power minus 5. You can write it as a 1 plus 5 plus 25 by 2 plus 125 by 6. So it will give you 1 minus 0.265 or 0.735. And it is asked what is the expected number of arrivals in the 30-minute period. So when in the Poisson process, in the it is given to you average rate is the 5 per hour, 5 per hour. So for the 30-minute, how many arrivals are expected? So lambda is equal to alpha into t. So alpha is given to you as a 5 and t is 5 per hour, means per 60 minute. For the 30 minutes you have to compute, so it will become the 2.5. So on an average 2.5 arrivals or patients will arrive there. So that is the Poisson process.
Sir, couldn't we
And
have used the cumulative distribution function, the table for the less than the part B?
you
Of,
can use, but sometimes for all the possible mu, if there is no table, then right, for all the mu we cannot provide the table, then you have to provide do like this,
yeah.
right? If table is not available, then you can use this. But for the mu is equal to 5, table is available. Just to demonstrate, if table is not available to you, then how you can compute. Now let us have the question number 2. At a parking facility, number of vehicles arriving are given to be from Poisson distribution with mean lambda. Lambda means expected number of arrivals in unit time. Upon arrival, each vehicle independently is randomly parked either in parking lot A or in parking lot B with equal probability 0.5. Let M be number of vehicles parked in parking lot A. M count number of parked right in A, parking lot A. So you have to determine the probability mass function for the M, random variable M. Does the M follows Poisson distribution? If it is a random variable, then find its mean and variance. So it is very interesting question. In this case, suppose right, suppose that vehicles are arriving with the rate lambda, and there are the two parking lot, let's say A and B. So with equal probability, the vehicle can go in any parking lot randomly. So suppose, question is clear to you now. There are m vehicles, right? M can be any random number, right? Any random value. So you have to determine the its probability or probability mass function. You have to determine the probability mass function. So this m can be, any number. There may be the zero vehicle, one vehicle, or at most how many vehicle it can be. If there are n is equal to n vehicles, so the m can be at most how many? It is up to the
Capital
n.
N.
Right? So it can be the n. So here let n denote number of vehicles entering the parking lot, and it is given to you vehicles are arriving following Poisson distribution with parameter lambda. So it is given to you n follow Poisson distribution with parameter lambda, and you know its standard probability mass function. So probability n is equal to n will be the n is equal to e to power minus lambda, lambda to power n divided by the factorial of n, where n can take any value 0, 1, 2, 3 dash dash dash. Now it is given to you another random variable m. M denotes number of vehicles entering parking lot A. So you have to determine its probability mass function. So it is a vehicle. So m is what? Discrete random variable, right? M is what? A discrete random variable. So what is the m? M is the, right? If you say probability m is equal to m, it means it is equal to number of vehicles from n in parking lot A. That is the m intersection n, right? So it will give you the pm only. So here it can be written as probability of m given n into probability of n by conditional probability. So we have the different values of the n. Accordingly, we have the different values of the m. So n can take any value from 0 to infinity, where capital N follow the Poisson distribution. So it can be written as probability m is equal to m given n is equal to n into probability of n is equal to n. Means for all possible values of n, we have taken the summation. Now this value is equal to 0 when n is less than m minus 1, because number in parking lot A cannot be more than number of vehicle entering in the parking lot. So whatever the number of vehicle entering in the parking lot, either equal to that or less than that there will be in parking lot A. Otherwise it will be the summation n from m to infinity, right? Summation from n to infinity, probability of m is equal to m given n is equal to n, probability into probability of n is equal to n when n greater than equal to m. Clear this concept? Why we have taken the 0 for n less than m minus 1?
Sir, why have you done m minus 1?
Actually, when we have the m minus 1, no, means number of vehicles in parking lot cannot be more than the number of vehicles entering in the parking lot.
Sir, why not n less than m
Sir, it
only?
should
Why
be
minus?
m then. Yes, sir.
Acha, is equal to no, no, actually this is the is equal to. Clear? This is the is
Sir,
equal to. Here we,
sir, it should be m, sir. Why m minus 1?
in it we have taken the discrete, na, so it is either you write the less than is equal to m minus 1 or less than m,
Okay.
right? It is the discrete, na. So now we are computing the second thing. So first, now main thing to think here, what is the probability when m is equal to m given n is equal to n? Means number of success means parking in parking lot A out of n Bernoulli trial. And Bernoulli trial means either the vehicle will go in parking lot A or in parking lot B. Here the success is parking in parking lot A, or what is the failure? Parking in parking lot B. So here this follow m is equal to m given n, follow the, means when we say random variable, not probability. So m given n will follow the binomial distribution with parameter n is equal to n and p is equal to half. So what is its probability? M is equal to m given n is equal to n. It will become NCM 1 by 2 to power m into 1 by 2 to power n minus m. So it will become n choose m into 1 by 2 to power n. Now it's clear. This concept is clear. Now we have to compute the probability mass function for the capital M. So m is equal to m is equal to summation from n is equal to m to infinity, probability of m is equal to m given n is equal to n into probability of n. So it is following binomial distribution. It is given to you. It is following Poisson distribution. So just you put n choose m 1 by 2 to power n e to power minus lambda to power n upon factorial n. So n choose m can be written as factorial n upon factorial m into factorial of n minus m into 1 by 2 to power n. So 1 upon 2 to power n and e to power minus lambda to power n upon factorial n. So you can cancel out factorial n and factorial n, and e to power minus lambda upon factorial m you can take out, right? You can take out of the summation. So e to power minus lambda upon factorial m, summation start from n is equal to m to infinity. Now what is the remaining? Remaining is 1 upon factorial of n minus m, 1 upon 2 to power n and lambda to power n. Means inside the summation we keep those terms which has the n, which involves the n. So when we put let n minus m is equal to k, so then this will give you k is equal to 0. When we put n minus m is equal to k, so this will give you k is equal to 0. So summation will start from k is equal to 0 to infinity and lambda to power n. This will imply n is what? N is equal to m plus k. So wherever we have the n, you write the n is equal to n k plus m. So lambda to power k plus m upon 2 to power k plus m into 1 upon factorial k. So from the numerator we can take lambda to power m outside, and from the denominator 2 to power m. So lambda to power m upon 2 to power m into e to power minus lambda upon factorial m as it is, summation from k is equal to 0 to infinity. Now here it will become lambda by 2 to power k upon factorial k. So what is this? This is the right. This is the this we can write as 1 plus lambda by 2 upon factorial 1, lambda by 2 upon factorial 2, lambda by 2 cube upon factorial 3, and so on. So it is what? It is the expansion of the exponential series. So it will become e to power lambda by 2. So lambda to power m e to power minus lambda upon 2 to power m factorial m into e to power lambda by 2. So when you write, right, it can be written as e to power minus lambda by 2, right? From here we can write e to power minus lambda by 2, lambda by 2 to power m upon factorial m. So it is, and m, now you can say m is vary from the 0, 1, 2, right, dash dash dash. It means m also follow the Poisson distribution with parameter lambda by 2, right, with parameter lambda by 2. So, and for the Poisson distribution, you know, mean and variance is equal to lambda only, right, or whatever the parameter. So here we can write em is equal to lambda by 2 and vm is equal to also lambda by 2. So let us see the question again and try to grasp what is given to you and what you have to determine. You see the question. If you feel anything to re-explain for this question, please tell me so that I can re-explain.
How did we initially assume the binomial for m and then we also got the Poisson? So is it following both?
No, no. What the confusion you have? Here we have defined the. Here we are defining the random variable m given n. So I'm saying that m given n follow the binomial distribution. Means out of n, total n entry, out of n, m are coming in parking lot A. Total there are n is equal to 10, suppose,
Okay, sir.
and 4 are going to the parking lot A. So capital M given capital N follow the binomial distribution with parameter n is equal to n and p is equal to half. And entry of the vehicle is given to you as a Poisson distribution. Now clear?
Sir, what is given as Poisson one? The initial one, right?
Vehicles are coming, arriving, following the Poisson distribution. That's why I'm saying, you know, to
So
read the question again.
n e-
At a
yes, sir.
parking
N equal to n
facility,
is Poisson.
at a parking facility, number of vehicles arriving are given to be from Poisson distribution with mean lambda. Upon arrival, each vehicle independently is randomly parked either in parking lot A or in parking lot B with equal probability half. Let M be the number of vehicles parked in parking lot A. Now clear what is the M, what is the capital N, why we have taken the binomial, why we have taken the
Yes,
Poisson
sir.
distribution. Now,
Yes, sir. Understood.
now in the question number 3, consider the problem described in previous question. Same problem we are taking, means vehicles are arriving following the Poisson process, Poisson distribution with parameter lambda. However, now consider the case when upon arrival, each vehicle is alternatively parked in parking lots A and B. Alternatively, we are parking. In previous question, we have said the vehicles are parking randomly, but here we are not, it is a non-random, it is non-random. One by one it is going to, or alternatively it is going to the parking lot A or parking lot B, starting with parking lot E. That is, first vehicle is parked in A, second in B, third in A, and so on. Let M be the number of vehicles parked in parking lot A. Find the PMF of the M. So it is more or less same type of the question. Question is clear to you? So here what we are taking, let N be the number of vehicles entering the parking lot. So here we take N as a number of vehicle entering in parking lot, entering in parking lot. And here the M denote number of vehicle, right, in parking lot A, in parking lot A, right? So now we have to determine the PMF for the M. So now think, what are the possible values of the N, M? So if N is equal to 0, there is no vehicle. If N is equal to 0, at that time, what will be the value of the M? There is no vehicle in the parking lot A. If there is one vehicle, if there is one vehicle, if there is one vehicle in entering there, so first vehicle will
M.
go in the parking lot 1. When N is equal to 2, then also M is equal to 1 only. Clear? When
Yes, sir.
N is equal to 3, at that time we have the M is equal to 2. When N is equal to 4, then also we have the M is equal to 2. So, if you want M is equal to M, when it is possible? Yes, when it is possible, what should be the possible values of the N? N should be either 2M or 2M minus 1, right? For M greater than or equal to 1. This only. Now, if you have to compute probability M is equal to 0, so it is equivalent to probability N is equal to 0 and N follow, it is given to you, N follow the Poisson distribution. So e to power minus lambda, lambda to power 0 upon factorial 0, that is the e to power minus lambda. Clear this part?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you have to determine probability M is equal to M for M greater than or equal to 1, so it is equal to probability N is equal to 2M plus probability N is equal to N is equal to 2M minus 1. correct? And we since n follow the Poisson distribution with parameter lambda, so it will become e to power minus lambda, lambda to power 2m upon factorial of 2m plus e to power minus lambda, lambda to power 2m minus 1 upon factorial of 2m minus 1. So this can be written as, if you take the LCM, the factorial of 2m, here we have the e to power minus lambda, lambda to power 2m plus 2m e to power minus lambda, lambda to power 2m minus 1. So this can be written as, e to power minus lambda and lambda to power 2m minus 1 upon factorial of 2m. Inside we have the lambda plus 2m. So if you want to write, so probability of m is equal to m can be written as e to power minus lambda when m is equal to 0, and e to power minus lambda, lambda to power 2m minus 1 upon factorial of 2m, lambda plus 2m for m greater than equal to 1 and 0 elsewhere. So is it similar to the Poisson distribution? This expression is similar to the PMF of the Poisson distribution.
No, sir.
No. So now, because in question they have asked na this thing, ki whether it resemble the Poisson distribution or not. So here we have the PMF for the M. Does the X follow Poisson distribution? Why not is this process memoryless? Presently, you haven't the idea of the memoryless, so we should not talk about the memoryless. Only just you say that M does not follow Poisson distribution, because the expression of the PMF is not as same as the expression for the PMF of the Poisson distribution. Then you have to determine expectation of M and the variance of the M. So what is the basic formula of the EM? Summation for all M into P of M is equal to M. This only. So this can be written as 0, right? E to power minus lambda plus summation M from 1 to infinity, right? M into probability of M is equal to M. So this can be written as summation M is equal to 1 to infinity M. Now first expression we have seen, we have the just wait, we can write, it's better you write this one, e to power minus lambda, lambda to power 2m upon factorial 2m So here you write m e to power minus lambda to power 2m minus 1 upon factorial of 2 minus m plus summation m is equal to 1 to infinity m into e to power minus lambda to power 2m upon factorial of 2m. So from here, now we need to solve this. So if you take how we can solve this summation e to power minus lambda, if you take common, so any idea to how to solve? So this, if you write it as a lambda by 2, so this we can write as m is equal to 1 to infinity 2m minus 1 plus 1 e to power minus lambda we have taken outside, so lambda to power 2m minus 1 upon factorial of 2m minus 1 plus e to power minus lambda upon 2 we have taken outside, so summation m is equal to 1 to infinity 2m e to power 2m lambda to power 2m upon factorial of 2m. This we can write. Actually, we want the closed formula. So this can be written as e to power minus lambda by 2 summation m is equal to 1 to infinity 2m minus 1 lambda to power 2m minus 1 upon factorial of 2m minus 1 plus summation m is equal to 1 to infinity lambda to power 2m minus 1 upon factorial of 2m minus 1 and lambda to power plus summation lambda to power 2m upon factorial of 2m minus 1. 2m minus 1. So this can be written as e to power minus lambda by 2. Now, if you cancel this, it will become the 2m minus 2, right? And here already we have cancelled this, right? If you cancel this we can write as a 2m minus 1. So this can be written as lambda summation from m is equal to 2 to infinity. Now you have to start the summation from m is equal to 2 to infinity. Lambda to power 2 minus 2m minus 2 upon factorial of 2m minus 2 plus summation m is equal to 1 to infinity lambda to power 2m minus 1 upon factorial of 2m minus 1 plus summation lambda, if you take outside, lambda to power 2m minus 1 upon factorial of 2m minus 1. So what is this summation? E to power minus lambda by 2. Here we have the summation, so it will become e to power minus e to power lambda plus this is also e to power lambda, right? Plus this is also lambda into e to power lambda. So this will give you e to power lambda you can take outside. So inside we have the 1 plus 2 lambda. 1 plus 2 lambda, 1 plus 2 lambda by 2. So in this way, we have the value of the EM. Acha, 1 minute. This will not come, no, I think. Here we haven't all the possible values. Here we haven't all the possible values. So when we put the m, it will become 2m minus 2. So its value will be the e to power minus lambda by 2, and lambda, its value will become e to power minus lambda or e to power lambda plus e to power minus lambda by 2, and its value will be the e to power lambda minus e to power minus lambda by 2 plus lambda, and its value will be the e to power lambda plus e to power minus lambda by 2. So this summation will come, right? So here we have the e to power minus lambda by 2 and lambda plus 1 into e to power lambda plus e to power minus lambda by 2 plus e to power lambda minus e to power minus lambda by 2. This will come. So this is your expectation. So if you want, you can write in the simplified form 1 by 4 plus lambda by 2 minus e to power minus 2 lambda, e to power minus 2 lambda by 4. In this same fashion, if you have to compute the e of x square, so e of x square means summation for all or m square. So for all m square, probability of m is equal to m. So it will give you on the algebraic manipulation, it will give you 1 by 8 plus lambda by 2 plus lambda by 2 whole square plus e to power minus 2 lambda, e to power minus 2 lambda by 2 into lambda by 2 minus 1 by 4. Right? So this is the E of m square. So if you have to compute the V of m, so it is the E of m square minus square of Em. So on solving, you will get this as a 1 by 16 plus lambda by 4 plus lambda e to power minus 2 lambda by 2 minus e to power minus 4 lambda upon 16. So that is the variance for this. And it is given to you, it is also asked that whether it is the valid PMF or not. So just we have to check whether the sum for all m is equal to m is equal to 1 or not. So this we have to check. So it will come. right? It will come. So it is the valid PMF. So that is the tutorial sheet 4. Right? Any doubt?
So we will try the ones you haven't done, but in the next class, if we have any doubt, can we discuss this again?
We can discuss. We can discuss.
Answer the question 7 of TS2, TS3, sorry, tutorial sheet.
So using MGF proved that X follow the binomial distribution MP and Y follow the binomial distribution NP are independent. Then X plus Y follow the binomial distribution. See, it is given to you X follow binomial distribution with parameter M comma P and Y follow binomial distribution with parameter N comma P. And you know that what is the MXT, moment generating function for the binomial distribution? It is the Q plus P e to power T power M. And what is the M by T? It will become Q plus P e to power T power N. And you have to determine the distribution of this, right? X plus Y follow which distribution? So M of X plus Y T, right? M of X plus Y T is nothing. We have the MXT into M by T. MXT into M by T. So MXT we have computed Q plus P e to power T, right? Power M, and M by T is the Q plus P e to power T power N. So which can be written as Q plus P e to power T power M plus N. So it is what it says, X plus Y also follow binomial distribution with parameter M plus N comma P. That is we have to do. Clear? So
Yes.
whenever we have to compute the distribution of X plus Y, so through MGF, it is the product of the MGF. MGF of X plus Y is nothing. It is the product of MGF of the X and Y. That logic we have to use. Actually, it is a question of the joint distribution. Due to that, I have left in previous class. It is a question of the joint distribution. Presently, you haven't the idea of the joint distribution. This formula is new to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.